welcome to the Stephen Knight Show. Hope you had a great Monday, and hopefully it'll get a little bit better for you right now. Tonight we welcome Awesomeisjayell. He is a artist that does it all. Produces his own music. He has it on his own label. He's just doing great things. He has new music that we'll be featuring in our show later on. Then we're back with Hot Topics. We're talking about the drama with the Braxton sisters. Tracy got kicked off the tour with Tony and Tamar, and no one knows why. Plus, find out why a woman, she was on probation, and she got sentenced to 5 years for voting in the 2016 election in Texas. And then we talk about the legend, the life and legacy of Winnie Mandela, who passed away. All that and a lot more on Hot Topics. Plus, we have movie reviews, sports, and the best indie music out there. When we come back, Hot Topics. Right back after this.
So we taking over. One time.
I'm never suffer. I'm relying on the waiting. But I'm in the setting. That's the nigga they chasing. But the jupa she jacking. I'm never suffer. I'm relying on the waiting. But I'm in the setting. That's the nigga they chasing. But the jupa she jacking. I said that jupa she waiting, she checking, she looking like she not know what they are talking. I told her that trouble she causing, the way that she rocking and shaking her too mad. Onina Fatumata, put it on me like she from Kakatai. All the men is scatter, that all bene awa in a chaklai. When you tie your lapa and you wear your skin test, when you rocking your tuma, one day I won't marry you. Chamu, I won't take you. Anything you want, I give it to you. Take my knee, my money, my car, my clothes, my everything, oh. Suffer, I can never suffer, I'm relying on the waiting, but I'm in the setting. That's the nigga they chasing, but the jupa she jacking. I can never suffer, I'm relying on the waiting, but I'm in the setting. That's the nigga they chasing, but the jupa she jacking.
One play you now see funk get capping. Like I said before, hungry line blocking. You leave it, another scam and we'll bop it. Grab it, squeeze it with dry face. That the time you will be trying how to catch it. You know you're missing a casaba repete. You fix it, all fly, showing how to catch. Then you won't speak serious now till they get. Pretty girl, let me take you out of dinner. I got a cheddar, forgive me, I was a sinner. Gonna be better from January down to December. Take trips, go to spots even in the winter. So sexy, gorgeous and beautiful. Everything that we do is so memorable. I'm feeling you from your head down to your toes. Don't have to speak on it, I'm gonna show.
I'm relying on the waiting, but I'm in the setting. That's the nigga they chasing, but the jupa she jacking. I can never I'm relying on the waiting, but I'm in the setting. That's the nigga they chasing, but the jupa she jacking.
Anytime she walking, the boy them be watching. Anytime she walking, the boy them be jaking. Baby girl, you temptation. Anytime you turn girl, you confusion. Baby girl, you temptation. Anytime you turn girl, you confusion. Baby girl, you blow my mind away. Anytime you turn like way, girl, you make me wanting you tonight. Forget, never, you never suffer.
setting. That's the nigga they chasing. But the jupa she jacking. Forget never suffer, eh. Suffer, eh. Forget never suffer, eh. Suffer, eh. I'm relying on the waiting. Panamera the setting. That's the nigga they chasing. But the jupa she jacking.
Finally ready to start again and leave her heart open. Still I said I wait for her, because I thought our love was strong. I didn't mind just hanging on, but it's been a while and I'm feeling down. Our status has to change, girl. We can't stay the same, girl. She could always share. She had a lot on her mind. She needed to work out, but I just need to know if it's official. My commitment ain't the issue. Because I thought our love was strong, I didn't mind just hanging on, but it's been a while and I'm feeling down. Our status has to change, girl. We can't stay the same. So much to hold on to, be strong for our love. Cause I'm tired of being on hold. I am tired. Pick up and let me know. Let me know if you want to move forward or to move on. Let me know. Just let me know. Tired of being on hold. Girl, just let me know.
Welcome back to the Stephen A. Show. Miss Parker, how's it going?
Happy Monday. How are you?
Doing well. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Did you have a good weekend? I know you don't have bad weekends, but you know.
Yeah, I don't have bad weekends, but I had a great weekend. I had a busy Friday, a busy Saturday, and then yesterday I pretty much just needed to recover. So I kind of just ran errands and then came home and relaxed. So it was a great weekend.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
A weekend well spent, for sure.
Yeah, that's the best ones. My weekend was great. I was in New York celebrating the last weekend of my birthday. Had a great time. Shout out to all my friends out there. The week before I was in L.A., had an amazing time out there. So now I get to just be home this weekend, which is great. but yeah, can't complain. Hey, Ron, what's going on with you?
All is well, man. You know, spring break, midterms.
Yeah.
The typical,
Yeah.
the usual for me. Yeah.
Are you turning up for spring break, or are you just gonna lay back, keep it low?
Spring break has already passed, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no, I did not turn up.
Yeah, you're not a turn up kind of person anyway.
Right. I watch other people turn up. But.
Right.
You had a whole week off? Oh my God.
I had a whole week off, but I'm telling y'all, it was not really a whole week off because I still had stuff to do for my classes. It's like these professors do not give a crap about.
Oh yeah.
They still give you stuff to do online, and then you got to work with group members and do assignments. It was anyway.
They said
it was spring break on paper only.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't off.
Law school for you. Well, our question of the day is, who do you admire? Let's start. Who's someone you admire?
I don't like to use that word. I don't think I admired anyone. I think I'm inspired by a lot of people.
Okay.
Admire just sounds, I don't know, it just doesn't sound like it would apply to anything that I experience as far as my relationship with people. But I am inspired every day by the people around me and people I, see fulfilling their dreams and living their best lives. So inspire is the word that I would use. I'm inspired by a lot of people.
Awesome. What about you, Aaron?
My 92-year-old grandmother.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just amazed. She amazed me just to be still here and all of the different things that she's seen in her 92 years on this earth. Like, she's been through everything.
Yeah.
And
that's a long time.
Just to actually listen to her, and just to listen to her speak and listen to her stories.
Yeah. I bet they're fascinating. Yeah.
It's fascinating. Absolutely.
I think I admire people that are changing the world, like the Obamas. They're doing a lot for our society and for the world. Oprah, people like that who are impactful. So, yeah. Well, tweet us at Stephen Knight Show SHO and let us know who do you admire or who are you inspired by. All right, so hot topics. So most people know that Tamar is really mad at her sisters right now, except for Tony. The reason is because on their show, Braxton Family Values, which is back on for this season, they're really making Vince come off as a monster, and she doesn't like that. So she's really not dealing with anyone but Tony. She's not even promoting the show with them. But Tony booked two of her younger sisters, Tamar and Tracy, as opening acts for her upcoming Sex and Cigarettes tour. Now, the move was meant to be a promo for each of them because they have upcoming albums. But it looks like the strain is clashing, and it's something that Tony is really looking forward to. So according to TMZ, Tracy got booted from the bill this week with no official reason given for the sudden switch-up. Tracy knows that Tony was interested in giving Tracy that chance to perform on a large stage with some of her, her new songs. So she doesn't think it was Tony's sole decision. Now, the Braxton do believe that Tamar orchestrated her sister getting cut from the tour, but Tamar denies having anything to do with getting Tracy canned. What are your thoughts?
So whose tour is it? It's Tamar and Tony Braxton?
It's Tony's tour, and she's having Tracy and Tamar be opening acts. So I'm sure Tracy would have opened it, then Tamar, and then Tony would have been the main act.
Well, I think it's unfair to say that Tamar got her booted when it's Tony's tour. I think sometimes because of who the person portrayed himself to be in on social media and on TV, that they get a lot of the bad flack. So I think people probably prefer to have Tamar take the blame because that fits into the character that she plays, how she acts on TV.
Her persona.
But I think it's just from a common sense perspective. I think it's unfair to say that it was her decision or her fault when it's not even her tour.
Yeah.
I think it was a business decision. It had nothing to do with the family drama with the sisters. I just think, no disrespect to Tracy, but disrespect. Here we go. Tracy, I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling Tracy. I'm not. Her singing, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Like, no, Tracy. No. Nah, I'm good.
I love Tracy, but okay.
She is great television. She's great.
Oh, yeah.
TV,
yeah.
But performing.
But I will say she puts out good music. Like, I got her first album, and it was really good. That song she had, Last Call, that was her first single. That was a really good. Huh?
You like Last Call?
You didn't like Last Call?
No.
I like Last Call. Then she has other songs, like a baby making song in there. Yeah, I think she puts out good music. Anyway. But anyway, so today is Tracy's birthday, and Tamar did post, my beautiful sister, happy birthday, and how proud she is of her and all that. So who knows? I don't think Tamar got kicked out the tour. I don't think you would do that to your family. Yeah.
I don't think she did either.
All right, well, I don't know if you watched the season premiere of Real Housewives of Potomac yesterday, but the Grand Dame of Potomac is now clapping back on her co-stars for speaking about her personal life. Now, Karen Huger and the ladies of Real Housewives of Potomac are back for season 3, and there's even more drama. As previously reported, the Washington Post released a story saying that Karen's software exec husband, who they call the Black Bill Gates, owes nearly $1.5 million in back due to federal taxes. On top of that, his company reportedly owes more than $3 million, according to public records. Now, Karen has something to say. All About the Tea spoke with Karen, and she shut down her co-star for shadily sticking their noses in her business. Now, according to Karen, they sadly have no lives of their own, and they need her as a storyline. She says, some of the girls' behavior can be summed up as failed attempts to deflect from their own lackluster lives that have no redeeming qualities nor hold any interest for viewers. They look like they are desperate, insecure, supposedly grown mean girls. My advice to them would be straighten up and fly right. After all, your children are watching, and they're learning from your behavior. Show them how to be true friends, not backstabbing batches. It's an ugly look. Says I have the power of pen to enforce a defamation of character lawsuit at any time. They really need to back off and stop with the lies. A few of the ladies seem to have a serious problem. Their continuous attacks directed at me are nothing new. This has been their mode of operation for years. The constant demand to know and to comment on every detail about my life is borderline obsessive. It would be comical if it weren't so sad. This season they take it to an all-time low and attack my family. This is where I draw the line. This is not a game. It's our lives. She also said, I don't owe anybody anything. You got to make millions to owe millions, and I do. Trust and believe. Did you watch, and what are your thoughts?
No, I saw the previews, though. Honestly, I think something's wrong with Karen.
Yeah.
I think she's what is it called when you just lie for no reason?
She does lie all the time.
Donald Trump. It's called Donald Trump.
A psychopath Donald Trump. That's what she is.
Yeah, Donald Trump.
Well, it's funny because I watched it today, actually, and because, we've had some of the cast on the show. And so I watched it today, and it literally showed her lie, and then they go back and show the clip of where she said that she didn't do it or whatever. Because she said she was saying that she didn't know anything about this the financial issues that her husband was experiencing. And so she asked him on the show, how come you didn't tell me? He said, well, I did mention it before. And so when she went to do lunch with
Robin,
she was telling Robin that she knew nothing about it, and they showed that clip. Her husband said, I did tell you. So I don't know. She does,
something's wrong with her for real.
But even when they moved, like when she moved out of Potomac to this bigger house,
rented.
They were asking her why, and she, I don't know. It just, yeah. But they knew something was up.
But the thing is, you're in the public eye. She's like the Phaedra of that show. Like you're in the public eye. There's only so much lying you can do without people gonna find out stuff.
They show up.
You sign up for TV. Like I can say, people just live in your own private life. You lie all you want.
Right.
Have all that stuff. But you on TV every week. People are gonna look it up, and
it's public record. Yep.
And there's no reason for you to walk around looking at food, trying to cover up your lifestyle. And now they're saying that she probably not even in that house full time. She rents it when the show is being shot.
See,
it can't be that serious.
This is what I don't understand also with these shows, though, is why is she upset about them talking about her life when the show is about her life? Like,
right.
Just like what Ms. Parker said, if you don't want to talk about your life, then get off the show. Get out
right.
of the cameras.
But Robin made a good point, because Robin said to her, you cannot tell me that if something like this hit the press amongst the group of people that we all hang out with, of course we're going to talk about it. You know what I mean?
You're supposed to.
Yeah.
You should. It's for the show. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I bet you're just embarrassed.
Definitely.
Anyway. Yeah. All right, to more important news. So the two officers arrested in the 2016 fatal shooting, the 2016 fatal shooting of Alton Sterling have been disciplined. Now, one officer, Blaine Salamoni, was fired Friday for shooting Sterling. The New York Times reports that Salamoni was fired after the department released the new footage of Sterling's death showing Officer Salamoni cursing at Sterling and repeatedly slamming him into a car. Officer Howie Lake II is seen tasing Sterling while Salamoni threatened to shoot him in the head with a gun pointed. Mind you, the police initially said that there was no body cam footage. It was released and said this body camera video of Baton Rouge police officer Blaine Salamoni, who shot and killed Alton Sterling. It was just aired on WAFB. Officer Salamoni was fired today. He refused to answer all questions at the disciplinary hearing on the advice of his attorney. Now, Lake II was suspended for 3 days. The disciplinary action comes after both state and federal offices declined to bring criminal charges against the officers. Chief Murphy of the Baton Rouge Police Department has released a statement on the firing saying these actions were not minor deviations from policy and it contributed to the outcome that resulted in the death of another human being. What do you think about these disciplinary actions, the firing and the suspension for 3 days?
Weren't they not acquitted, but weren't they not criminally charged a couple weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think you met my friend Chris Stewart. He's the attorney for the family.
Yeah.
About 6 months ago, they won a settlement for the family, which is great. But he was working behind the scenes to make sure that officers were charged, and it's been just really taking a toll on, just I think when you're representing people like that, he's represented a couple of the police shooting victims. It takes a toll on you, I think, mentally and emotionally because you see from the inside how the system works against us, how it's a systematic thing, how our lives is not as important as other people. And that's why when people say Black Lives Matter, we're not saying that other life doesn't matter.
Right.
Black Lives Matters because we want the same equal consideration. When we get shot, we want the people held accountable.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I think it's just really sad that our sons and uncles and sisters and all of being murdered, and the accountability is not being there. And that's why I think the relationship between the Black community and law enforcement is always going to be strained because there's no responsibility or accountability for anything that takes place with officer shootings or officer misbehaving or deciding. I think what it is people go into police into the field of policing people already with a discriminative outlook on who they are policing, right?
Right.
So the officers already have some prejudice or some set thoughts about what the Black community. Sorry, I'm sitting outside. I apologize. About what the Black community is all about. So when they go into a situation, there's already a fear instilled in them and already a prejudgment of what that person is capable of doing. So I think the whole training needs to take place where they only hire people who are mentally and emotionally sound to police everyone. I just think the whole system needs to be thrown in the trash and then start over. Yeah,
needs to be regulated for sure. I was watching a movie flying to New York this weekend, Detroit, And I mean, it was talking, the riots that happened in Detroit, and just the way the police treated black people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It was just like I was cringing, like I was there. It just, yeah. It needs.
That's why I tell people, I'm like, when we see things like that, it traumatizes us over
yeah.
And people just forget it. I think mental health care should be free to black people in this country. We're traumatized almost every day from things we see, how each other's being treated. Trauma is not just something that happened to our ancestors and that was passed down. Yeah, we have some transfer trauma too, but we see things that if anybody else was to endure that, they'll be given them free health care, free mental health care. We need that, because every time I see somebody get shot on TV, that's why I tell people, do not watch those videos of your brothers and sisters being shot, dragged, beat, none of that. Because what that does is it re-traumatizes you. And that's why there's so much mental health issues, and I think that's why as a community we have so many issues within.
Yeah.
It's such a deep issue, and racism is just such a deep issue. It's like so many layers and levels.
There are so many layers, yep. Exactly. Wow.
Yeah. I don't watch those videos either, because to me it's becoming borderline entertainment now. Like it seems like every shooting there is a video and they're posting it now, and I'm not comfortable. I'm just not comfortable with seeing people getting murdered on television. Like this is not a movie, this is not a video game. These are people's last seconds on earth.
Exactly.
On television. Yeah, I'm just tired of it. I'm really tired of it. And if these cops are scared of people, especially black people, then don't be a cop. Go into a different occupation, because being a cop is not for you if you are scared of your life doing your job.
I agree. Well, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back with more hot topics. Right back after this.
Yeah. You know where I'm from. Windy City. You know where I'm from. Shot City.
Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up?
That's 773.
What up?
That's 708.
What up? What up?
630.
What up?
815.
We la from the Midwest, homie, this is life. We do it the best, yeah, we do it right. We deep up in these streets, yeah, from day to night. Y'all know where we be, yeah, you know we rep that 312, yeah, that Windy City. That 312, yeah, my head is with me. That 312, yeah, that Windy City. That 312, yeah, my head is with me. From the shop, my dude. Came in the game for the crown, my dude. Know a couple goons from the south side that'll leave your mouth wide open and they'll make the whole crowd move like rah. With around my dude. From the low end to the wild, wild too. Hunters and these youngers, they be gunning and be stunting. Ain't no punk, nobody smiling at you, huh? It'll go down, my dude. Without a word or a sound, my dude. Out west, they will clown out too. Bring out that cannon for nicks. Demanding your shit while you panic and flinch. You standing and pissing, then vanish and dipping. Blow bands with a chicken and laugh at that lick that they hit real quick. These dudes wild out too, huh? You know now, my dude. The look of the street is a frown, my dude. Don't work, you don't eat, stay from round they food. The hunger, the feast is shot town, don't snooze. The heat of that bang of the hammer, these tools. They using the war on the street and there's few who live by that, don't die by that. That's fact. It's Chirac, I'm from that. From the Midwest, homie, this is life. We do it the best, yeah, we do it right. We keep up in these streets, yeah, from day to night. Y'all know where we be, yeah, you know we rep that 312, yeah, that Windy City. That 312, yeah, my head is with me. That 312, yeah, that Windy City. That 312, yeah, my head is with me. It's Chirac, my hitter. Yeah, the best city on the map, my hitters. Know a couple spots that'll leave a bugger shocked by the talent that we got, so watch them hitters. Yeah, watch. We on top, my hitters. The women we got, they be hot. Traffic be moving non-stop. Middle finger to the cops. It's different every block, but we still cream of the crowd. Summer's by the lake, keep a rugged feeling great. In them Jordan number 8s, it'll pop. People move here by the flock to get the festivals, food in the spots. Forget the tickets be costing a lot, but it's the home of jazz house and bebop. With the Bulls, the Bears, and White Sox. Can't miss the legends and pimps that we got. With the best of the best in hip hop. Whether you like it or not, it's the crucial conflict, psychodrama, and twister. Common, Kanye, Lupe, Bump, J, Freddie G, King Louis, do or die. It's the shot. From the Midwest, homie, this is life. We do it the best, yeah, we do it right. We deep up in these streets, yeah, from day to night. Y'all know where we be, yeah, you know we rep that. That 312, yeah, that Windy City. That 312, yeah, my head is with me. That 312, yeah, that Windy City. That 312, yeah, my head is with me.
Started ringing 'cause I was singing, but I was flying. Hey, what's up? This is Awesomeisjayell, and y'all can check out my new single, M17, here at the Stephen Knight Show.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. I want to remind you, we're all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and, of course, our official website, as well as iTunes, iHeartRadio. Go to our website, and you find out where you can listen to us. All right, so this is an interesting case. So Crystal Mason, she's 43 years old. She was slapped with a five-year prison sentence for voting in the 2016 presidential election while being on probation. She had recently been released from prison in 2012 for tax fraud conviction after pleading guilty to falsely inflating returns for her clients when her mother convinced her to vote in the election. Now, still on community supervision at the time of the election, but no one, including her probation officer, told her that meant she wasn't allowed to vote. So when she was charged with illegally casting a ballot in the Tarrant County, Texas, and sentenced 5 years, she was just shocked. She said, "You think I would jeopardize my freedom? You honestly think I would ever want to leave my babies again? That was the hardest thing in my life to deal with. Who, as a mother, as a provider, will leave their kids over voting?" Do you think that this is fair that she's going to jail for 5 years for voting while on probation?
Who is this? I didn't hear the first half of the story.
Her name is Crystal Mason. She was someone who was in jail for tax fraud in 20.
I thought you were referring to like a celebrity or something. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I get it. Yeah, I think that's ridiculous. It seems like they're making an example out of her for some reason. Yeah, I just think it's ridiculous. For 5 years? No.
And then she was on probation. Her probation officer didn't tell her she wasn't allowed to vote. How is she supposed to just know that?
Right. So does she not have an attorney that can fight back for all these things? Like, I mean, I guess I don't understand why they chose to go after her when it happens all the time. Well, other people.
Yeah. So she's getting 5 years.
5 years for voting while on probation.
This is sick. That's sick. That is really sick.
That is sick.
That's sick. Yeah, it's sick. That's all I can say. It's sick.
Well, hopefully they'll contest that and she won't have to do all that time. That's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
That's just putting people in jail for stupid reasons.
For actually doing what we stress people to actually do, exercise their right to vote. Now, mind you, I believe that in Texas, it's one of the few states that if you're a felon, that your voting rights are taken away from you. So, but I think that they're only taken away from you while you're in prison. But I guess once you're out, then you get them back. So I don't know exactly what it is, but still, if she was able to vote, then apparently her voting rights were okay. They were fine. There was no issue with it. I don't get why. Again, why is it even an issue? This is, oh man. Trump, I'm telling you, Donald Trump. Welcome, people. The Republicans. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Well, TMZ got their hands on a pretty disturbing video of an incident where rapper Fabulous, entered home of his baby mama Emily. His father and brother was at his house, Fabulous's house, allegedly retrieving guns from the property so they could not be used against her. In the video, you can clearly hear Fab cursing at and threatening Emily's father, saying, "I got a bullet for you." He also aggressively moves towards Emily on 2 occasions, sending her running back in fear. Now, he also appears to have a sharp object in his hand, but it's not clear what it was. Fabulous's attorney, Alberto Ebanks, released a statement about the video footage. He said, "This is only an argument. There certainly is no crime being committed. If what you see in the video were a crime, we'd have to build more jails." Now, people are confused. They're saying making a threat is a crime. So, did you see the video? What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, well, forget the video. Didn't he knock her teeth out like 2 days earlier?
Yeah, I heard he was violent with her, yep.
Yeah, so, I mean, the video is the least of my concern. The fact that he beat her up and knocked her front tooth out is more of a concern than what we should be really talking about.
Yep.
Obviously, just behavior over the years. I've always felt like she was a battered woman. It's just never – they were on a season of one of those shows way back when I watched it. She never felt comfortable. She always looked kind of scared around him. And I think people stick around. Somebody said these women stick around because they want to lose their lifestyle. And I think that's part of it. And I think, too, there are people who stick around in an abusive relationship with guys who are not wealthy. So it's just an emotional thing. It takes an emotional toll on you. I feel really bad for her. I will never condone that. He will never ever be someone that I buy a record of, anything like that, because I just think that's the worst act you can do towards a woman is to be abusive towards her, physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever that case may be. If you don't want her, let her go.
Right. And especially
be somebody you claim to love and the mother of your child.
Your mother, your children. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The lowest of low to me. He's just he's a creep.
Yeah. All right. Well, last story. Sadly, Winnie Mandela, the South African anti-apartheid campaigner and former wife of the late President Nelson Mandela, has died at 81. Now, the family said in a statement that she passed away at Netcare Mill Park Hospital in Johannesburg, South Africa, after a long illness for which she had been in and out of the hospital since the beginning of this year. They said Mrs. Mandela was one of the greatest icons of the struggling against apartheid. She fought valiantly, against the apartheid state and sacrificed her life for the freedom of the country. Her family said this was a shock. No one saw this coming. She was also called the mother of the nation. Any thoughts on this?
Rest in peace. She's definitely a legend, just as her ex-husband was. She's left a legacy of, fighting for freedom and great causes. So it's definitely a loss. But we've in society have had her for 81 years, and she was definitely a gift to the society. And so, my prayers and thoughts are with her family as they, bury her and grieve her.
Most definitely.
Same here. Rest in power. Rest in power, Winnie.
Rest in power.
Job
well done, exactly. Job well done. And again, our thoughts and prayers with her family and friends and everyone that loved her. Ms. Parker, thank you so much for Hot Topics. Avon, I'll see you in sports. And have a great week.
All right, you too.
All right. Right back after this.
Show 'em how to move like it's your only option. Show 'em how to go, girl, 'cause you do it flawless. She be like, he be like, my hitters be like, rep your town tonight. And we on. Show 'em how it's done when your back is in the corner, bet your dream is number one. She be like, he be like, I be like, yeah, 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 yeah. Let me start this anthem all proper. From poverty, I still finish college. Do it all, keep my face stay shining, 'cause your boy right here is a soldier. Back to the music, telling you why I do it. For my brother, his daughter, my dreams stick to it. I lost a few on the way, miss them all the time, but I keep the memories alive on the music. Thought I wouldn't do it, thought I couldn't do it, thought I wouldn't do it, thought I couldn't do it, thought I wouldn't do it, and I couldn't do it. Watch me do it, do it, do it. Show 'em how to move like it's your only option. Show 'em how to go, girl, 'cause you do it flawless. She be like, he be like, my hitters be like, rep your town tonight. And we on. Show 'em how it's done when your back is in the corner, bet your dream is number one. She be like, he be like, I be like, yeah, 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 yeah. People telling me you only get better, so don't stop, bruh. You deserve to win for sure. Got $1 and a dream, and 100 guarantees I'm gonna make it out this life. That's cool with me. Trust in my faith and my beliefs. Music therapy. So I just wanna be the man, yeah, yeah. They thought I wouldn't do it, thought I couldn't do it, thought I wouldn't do it, thought I couldn't do it, thought I wouldn't do it, and I couldn't do it. Watch me do it, do it, do it. Show 'em how to move like it's your only option. Show 'em how to go, girl,
hit. Had to go to set, I had a name to get. I turned pain to strength, I gave fame a grip. I changed lanes to gain, and my aim's to live. Had to show them how. Call this tutorial, make history. This historical. Niggas Satan, that's just adorable. Went from poor and that shit's affordable. All I need is my team now. More trees, more lean now. I'm heating up, I got steam now. It's real shit, it ain't a dream now. I moved up and got paid quick. YH who I stayed with. And this here look beautiful like the baddest bitches I laid with. They thought I wouldn't do it. Thought that I would quit. Can't take no losses, I'm a boss. Tell all y'all bosses I'm the shit. Y'all boys so off, but I'm a hit. Got no time to talk, I'm getting rich. Can't hear yo talking like I'm deaf. And I kill no coughing with the shit.
Show 'em how to move like it's your only option. Show 'em how to go, girl, cause you do it flawless. She be like, he be like, my haters be like, rep your town tonight. And we on. Show 'em how it's done. When your back is in the corner, but your James number one. She be like, he be like, I be like, yeah, 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 yeah.
Showing me my path. My heart belongs in your grasp. I only see you underneath your light. I can't survive without your kiss. My life dripping from your lips. I'm nowhere if I'm not by your side. It feels like time slows down, and every breath is getting longer. I feel my heart sinking to the ground, and every weakness is getting stronger. And as I'm falling, I can feel you lift me up underneath your wings. And it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life. I feel your fire burn underneath my skin. And it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life. And I'm breathing in every single sound you make. I can feel your words all in the air. With your voice making my heart beat. If your soul is all I see, it's like the rest of the world is not there. It feels like time slows down, and every breath is getting longer. I feel my heart sinking to the ground, and every weakness is getting stronger. And as I'm falling, I can feel you lift me up underneath your wings. And it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life. I feel your fire burn underneath my skin. And it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life. And as I'm falling down, I feel you lift me up underneath your wings. And it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life. I feel your fire burn underneath my skin. And it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life.
Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl, Monifa, and you're listening to The Stephen Knight Show.
Welcome back to The Stephen Knight Show. Awesomeisjayell is a recording artist from Atlanta who writes, produces, and publishes all of his music through his own, let me say it again, his own publishing company, Yell Air Sound. Awesomeisjayell just released his first track, M17, off his highly anticipated debut album, Yell Air, released in spring of this year. He joins us tonight to tell us more. Please help me welcome the very talented Awesomeisjayell. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up? Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, listen, it's my pleasure, my pleasure. So listen, you're from Atlanta, right? Tell us how, and I often ask different artists to come on the show, where they grew up, where they're from, how it inspired their music. How would you say Atlanta has inspired you as an artist?
Atlanta, as an artist, Atlanta inspired me as an artist. Well, I mean, I can't omit some of my biggest influences is Dungeon Family. Family. When I think Atlanta, I think Dungeon Family. You know, Outkast, Goody Mob.
Yep.
The earlier bass music, some of the bass music too as well. DJ Kizzy Rock, DJ Smurf. It's a lot of cats. It's a lot of cats. I feel not only do I feel like Atlanta has influenced my sound, it influenced the world sound.
Yeah.
The bass, the 808, the snares, the snare pattern. It's a big part of my sound and my foundation because some of the earliest music I would listen to were Outkast.
Yeah.
My mom always made sure to buy those records, and like Kilo Ali. I'm not sure if you're familiar. Kilo Ali, I used to listen to his old stuff as well. But, yeah, it influenced my sound in a major way, especially on the production side, production heavy. So I'll probably say just on all ends, all spectrum.
Most definitely. Let me stop you for a second.
Okay.
So listen, now on top of you being an artist, you also write, produce, and publish all your own music through your own publishing company. So what that tells me is that you're very familiar with the business aspect and why it's not about just being an artist, but also knowing the business. Can you talk about that?
Yes. I was pretty much inspired to create my own publishing company due to just past experiences with music and music industry. One of my first experiences with the music industry, I was with a group called The Lunch Break, and we had a record deal with the independent record label that was it was a subsidiary of Interscope Records.
Okay.
And throughout that deal, we pretty much experienced this the pressures of a label. Not only that, but the pressures of the label and management together. You know, sometimes the artists get sandwiched in between the conflicts between a manager and a label, and that's kind of what happened in a nutshell with that situation. So going forward, after I experienced that, and not only that, but also other tales of other close friends that I have in the industry that pretty much went through some pretty bad record deals. I pretty much just decided to take my career in my own hands and create my own publishing company.
Wow, yeah. I definitely listen. I moved here 10 years ago for music, and I mean, the stories, I'm sure we could tell stories all day about the craziness that goes on. Yeah. But yeah, putting it in your own hands are definitely, and Yell Air Sound. Tell us about that name. What made you come up with that name?
Well, Yell Air Sounds. The story is so funny. I'm pretty sure everyone knows Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So, one day I was riding in the car, and it kind of came to me because I was actually working on a sneaker as well. I'm working on a sneaker to put out, too, in the future. But I was just working on that, and I was just thinking of all the things I grew up on, and I just started thinking about Will Smith and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I was like, okay, I'm Awesomeisjayell, and I'm like, yell air. I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but okay. But I was sitting there, and 2 to 3 months later, I was like, well, this can be my music publishing company, and we can, start here. This is the beginning of the story, and then we build everything on top of that.
Yeah,
so that's pretty much what inspired. I could say the influence directly came from Bel-Air, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like,
that's dope. That's dope. Good story.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Let's talk about your new single, the first track, M17. Tell us about this song.
Yeah, M17 is, for those Awesomeisjayell fans out there, M17 is actually a song I created. It's actually a sequel from a mixtape that I released back in 2015, 2016. I released a mixtape called M16. And basically all M16 was overall highlight of my life leading up to me becoming a solo artist after I left the group.
Okay.
So after I left the group, I dropped that song. It was kind of like my last, what I could say, my farewell to the group and everything I went through in my past. And I moved on to M16, and M17 is the sequel to that. So in M17, I'm catching everything up to speed, and I'm talking about where my current headspace is, where I'm at mentally. Now, I talk about basically how, I got these circle of friends, and, we have this vision. We have this vision to go to the top, and, I pretty much reached a point in my life where I have all the essential resources to go where I want to go. So the only thing left to do is to do it.
Yeah.
That's why the refrains on the hook is, money on my mind. Money on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I decline. I decline all the other negative things in the world that people have for me, and it's all about the positive.
Yeah.
So,
Most definitely. And so, naturally, your debut album's called Yell Air.
Exactly.
What can we expect? It's coming out this spring. What can we expect?
You can pretty much expect a little bit of everything. With me being a rapper, first and foremost, I want to say I am a rapper.
Right.
I know that's kind of not the popular thing to say these days, but I'm a rapper first and foremost. And my other skill sets I picked up just from having such a passion as a rapper to want to get my own music out there. I had to learn these other things like producing beats and singing, because you can't just rap on the whole song and not have, a different vibe to it.
Yeah.
So, I picked all those different skill sets up only to aid my rapping, So, naturally it's just an evolution of me as an artist. And, it's basically a little bit of everything. You're going to hear singing. You're going to hear rapping. But I will say this, there's rapping on every track.
Okay.
It's going to be a fair balance. It's not going to be R&B-ish. There's melody. There's melody. You basically rap with melody.
Right, yeah.
So I think it's going to be a little something there for everyone. If you're a fan of old Kanye, you're going to love it. And, my inspiration mainly, just to give people a little sample of what I'm into.
Okay.
My inspiration, my favorite artists are Michael Jackson, Jay-Z, Andre 3000, and Kanye West.
Yeah. That's a good mix.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of like the style, is all just driven in that progression direction progressively, but it's also still got elements of the old.
Right,
you know?
right, yeah.
Because I feel like these days rap needs more positive energy.
It does,
you know?
definitely, most definitely.
Yeah. So.
Okay, all right. Well, what's on your iPad right now? iPad. What are you listening to? What are you listening to right now? Other than your own music.
Right now, currently, I'm listening to this artist named Nestle. He's from Atlanta as well. You know, that's
okay.
Running. I'm listening to Nestle right now. Who else? I actually have to look.
I know R&B when you got the playlist going.
Yeah. I listen to Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith's new album is definitely dope. I definitely like Jaden Smith's new album. Cudi, Kendrick. Gotta have the Kendrick.
Yeah.
I'm also listening to the internet. I always listen to the internet. I listened to the Black Panther album.
Yes. That's dope, yeah.
Very dope album. Janet Jackson.
Yeah, okay. Miss Jackson, yeah.
Got a little old school on there. G Herbo, 2 Chainz, you know, Kanye, got Migos on there.
Yeah.
Drake. There's also this new artist, this new young kid named Smokey Margella.
Okay.
From New York. He's really dope. But yeah, Moses Sumney. I listen to everything, man.
Yeah, sounds like it's well diverse. That's good though. That's a great artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, where can people listen to your music now and keep up with you on social media?
Okay. Everything is at Awesomeisjayell.com. That's Awesomeisjayell. You can also check me out at my actual website, which is yellair.com, and that's spelled YELL, and then there's a dash, and then it's air, AIR.com. And I could pretty much got all the social media, everything you would want to see video or. Also, matter of fact, I got all my music is on Apple Music and Spotify.
Yeah.
Just all the major digital distributors.
Getting it done. Awesome, Jay. Awesomeisjayell. Thank you so much, man, for joining us tonight. And I wish you continued success. Again, the song is called M17. We'll be playing it next when we come back from break. And for more information, you can go to our website, thestephennightshow.com. I thank you again, man, and continued success.
Thanks so much for having me, man. I definitely appreciate it.
No doubt. Well, listen, we'll be right back after this.
Keep it right in the field. Keep it light in the field. Please don't interfere with what we got going here. Got a championship team, need a championship ring. Got a championship dream, finna hook Hakeem. All I want, all I need, real friends indeed. Virginia went Tennessee's, that'll kill for you and bleed. Teamwork make the dream work, my network made my net worth. Go up by a large sum, getting smarter, y'all. How come y'all looking? How come y'all hating? How come y'all waiting? How come y'all chasing? How come y'all debating? Cause y'all ain't working. Cause y'all ain't working. Cause y'all ain't working. I decline. Money on my mind. They gon' think I press rewind. Cause I do this all the time. I decline. Money on my mind. They gon' think I press rewind. Cause I do this all the time. I decline. Money on my mind. They gon' think I press rewind. Cause I do this all the time. I decline. Money on my mind. They gon' think I press rewind. I wanna know why you mad. I wanna know why you sad. I wanna know why you bad. I wanna know why you bad. Now we
coming back up. Used to be on the down low. Hell nah, not the down low. I hit them with the people's elbow. I think they wrote me off, but I won't take a loss. Nah, I can't take an L. I'm the one you can tell. Flow free like a cell. Flow free like 99. Do the time if you do the crime. This the only thing on my mind. I decline. Money on my mind. They gon' think I press rewind, cause I do this all the time. I decline. Money on my mind. They gon' think I press rewind, cause I do this all the time. I decline. Money on my mind. They gon' think I press rewind, cause I do this all the time. I decline. Money on my mind. They gon' think I press rewind.
What you had in mind, and I'm fighting all alone. still ringing in my head, and I'm still spinning in my bed. How long will this end? Oh, oh, oh.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the First Lady Faith Evans, and you're listening to the Stephen Knight Show.
Nice show. Adam, how's it going?
It's going well, Stephen. How are you?
I cannot complain. It's a Monday. We made it through.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those Mondays. I was in Miami this past weekend,
Okay.
as you probably saw.
Yeah.
So just a quick little birthday weekend trip, and now it's back to the cold weather.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. Well, welcome back.
Thanks.
Well, what's going on in the world of movie reviews?
Yeah, so I saw the latest, big release, Ready Player One, which is a film directed by Steven Spielberg, and it's based on a book by Ernest Cline that came out several years ago. And I actually did the audiobook of it, and it's a really good premise. And the story is in this future, this dystopian future almost. Everyone's playing this virtual reality game called, or in the Oasis. And so you put on a headset. It's kind of like the VR technology we are seeing right now. And everyone lives in this world. And one day the creator dies and leaves this Easter egg. And if you can find these 3 keys, you can get to the Easter egg and you can own the game. And the game is used by everyone in the world. It's the biggest company. So there's this big hunting going on for 5 years. No one found anything. And then our story kicks off where this one kid finds the first clue to the Easter egg that transpires in this movie. And the book has a lot of 80s references. There's, the DeLorean. There's naming the John Hughes movies. A lot of like Pac-Man references, things like that. And so with the movie, they took it a little different route. They still had some of the old school references, but Steven Spielberg focused more on kind of the hunt for the egg, the hunt to get the keys and fight this evil corporation that's also trying to do it. At 2 hours and 20 minutes long. So for me, it was okay. I read the book, so it's not as good as the book. The story is slightly different, but this premise is there, and they do great with the action. If you're a fan of looking at references, you'll have brief glimpses of the Halo characters. You'll have some Overwatch characters. There's Gundam in there. There's Mechagodzilla. There's King Kong. It's Steven Spielberg tried to fit as many little references from video games and pop culture as he could in this movie, and it's a fun ride in that aspect. The only thing it's lacking is everything, even at 2 hours and 20 minutes, felt a bit rushed. You're introduced to the characters. They become friends instantly with no backstory. You don't get too much backstory on other things, and it moves everything along very quickly. So I do recommend it if you're looking for something different that's not more than a movie you'll probably forget about in a couple of weeks. Definitely check this out. It is #1 in the box office. So, yeah, worthwhile, but don't expect it too much. And if you get a chance, read the book.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Did you see anything else?
No. Tyler Perry's Acrimony, which came out this week also.
Oh, yeah.
Hit number 2 at the box office.
Oh, wow.
Which was a pleasant surprise. I think they were estimating a lower amount, but this is, I think, the first drama he's done in 5 years. He's been doing some of the Medea movies lately.
Right.
So I don't know if it's good or not, but that's pretty good. Tyler Perry, anytime he does well, I'm happy for him. He does a lot for Atlanta, so it's always good.
Yeah.
And then of course, Black Panther. Steven, you take 1 week off, or we take 1 week off from the show, and it loses its top spot. So I blame it on you.
It's my fault.
But it is, but it's still number 3 at the box office. And it's over. I guess $1 million or $1 billion worldwide. So it's still doing a great run. So no problems there.
Exactly. Anything else coming down the pipeline?
So there's a couple next week. Mainly this is kind of a comedy that came out, I think, during South by Southwest. They were Shell Walkers, and it's about these parents trying to stop their their teenage daughters from having sex on prom night. So I think it was originally called Cock Blockers. They took the cock out of the name, and now you see a little rooster if you look at the poster. So they're trying to keep that in there.
Yeah.
But that looked like a fun comedy. Besides that, there's A Quiet Place. John Krasinski, who's famous from The Office as Jim, did a movie. It's kind of a horror movie. I assume Chike will definitely check it out. It's up his alley. And then besides that, the Avengers movie coming out later in April.
Okay. Well, Aaron, Adam, as always, thank you so much for letting us know what to spend our money on and what to save. And have a great week, okay?
All right, thanks. You too, Steven.
All right, we'll right back after this.
We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. Baby, where you go? You know I love you so much. Yeah. Yeah. Baby, where you go? You know I love you so much. Yeah. You know what's on? Real special with us. You and me, we all that. I love you like I know you love me back, yeah. And I'll do anything for you, baby. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. I love you so much, yeah. We can book a flight, yeah. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. I'll do anything for you, yeah. We can do everything that you want, baby. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. You know I love you so much, baby. And I'll do anything for you, yeah. We can do everything that you want, baby. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. You know I love you so much, baby. And I'll do anything for you, yeah. You know I love you like a, you know I love you like a always. You know I love you like it's all day. And I'll do anything for you, yeah. You know I love you like a, you know I love you like it's always. You know I love you like all day. Anything for you, yeah. Baby, where you go? You know I love you so much. Baby, you're my everything. Yeah. Baby, I'll do anything. For you. Yeah. All around the world and I'll book that flight. Gonna one way. They don't have to know. Baby. Know that I just love you so much. You know that I'll do anything for you in a rush. I'm in a hurry for that love. I need that heart, need that soul, need that everything that should have. Same messages always. Love until they never stop our ways. I need every second with you, baby. We can book a flight. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. You know I love you. I love you so much, yeah. We can book a flight, yeah. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. I'll do anything for you, yeah. We can do everything that you want, baby. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. You know I love you so much, baby. And I'll do anything for you, yeah. We can do everything that you want, baby. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. You know I love you so much, baby. And I'll do anything for you, yeah. You know I love you like a,
This is Achille Perro checking in. You're listening to the only one and only Stephen Knight Show. So check us in. Appreciate it.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Hey, Ron Cosby, how's it going?
Stephen Knight, brother, it's been a minute.
It has definitely been a minute. How did your midterms go?
They went well.
Good.
Well. I don't know what the scores are yet, but
okay.
But I feel good. Solid.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Thank you.
What's going on in the wonderful world of? I'm sorry.
What have you been doing for the past month, man? Like what,
past 2 weeks, yeah. I was celebrating my birthday, so I was in L.A. 2 weeks ago, and I was in New York this past week, and weekend, and had a great time. Shout out to all my friends in both areas who showed me a good time, and yeah, I mean, I love both of those places, so I'm glad I was able to do both.
Well, good.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, sports. Well, the NCAA tournament, man. I just want to talk about what we weren't able to talk about for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah.
First of all, the University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
Okay.
Have you heard of that school?
No, I've not. The University of Maryland? Yeah, I've heard of University of Maryland. Yeah.
Okay. This is not the University of Maryland. This is the University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
Oh, okay. Okay, no, I haven't heard of that.
Yeah. Do the initials UMBC ring a bell to you at all?
Nope.
Okay. Well, UMBC, the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, not to be confused with the University of Maryland at College Park, which that's the school that you were talking about. All right.
Exactly.
UMBC was a 16-seeded team in the NCAA men's tournament, and they beat the number one overall seed in this year's NCAA tournament in March Madness.
Wow.
Your home state's team.
My home state's team.
What is your home state's college team?
It's University of Virginia. UVA.
It's what?
UVA.
UVA. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Your team, your UVA Cavaliers were the number one overall seed in the tournament, meaning that they, on paper, were the best team in the country.
That's what I have in my bracket.
Yes. And they lost to the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, which some people have equated to losing to ITT Tech or the University of Phoenix, the Rod Institute. It's a joke.
Right. They never would expect them to achieve what they did, huh?
Yeah, this was major. This was the first 16 seed to beat the number one seed. So this was, huge, major, and so props.
Yes. Congratulations.
Good job. Yeah.
Still DMV, so.
UMBC, the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. So,
all right.
Props to them. All right, cool. I got that out the way. All right. Have you heard of Sister Jean?
Sister Jean? No. Who's Sister Jean?
Oh, brother, where? Yeah, man. You've been under a freaking rock for the past 3 weeks, man.
Probably. Who's Sister Jean?
Loyola Chicago, the basketball team, the college team that made it to the Final Four.
Okay.
Their chaplain, the 98-year-old.
Oh yeah, I have heard of Sister Jean. Yeah, I've heard of Sister Jean because they did a segment on her on CBS this morning.
All right, good. So, all right. So you've heard of her. Good. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, the team lost. They lost in the final. Their run is over. It was an amazing run. I mean, that team, think about it. They were the 11th seeded team, and they made it all the way to the Final Four.
Wow. Can't beat it.
And they had a halftime lead in the Final Four. They were just one half away from playing in a national championship game.
Wow.
And unfortunately, they could not hold that lead in the second half, and Michigan spanked that. Got
him.
Spanked that butt. Yeah, got him. Got him good. So, all right. So tonight, Michigan, Villanova, championship game. San Antonio, Alamo Dome. Who you got, Stephen Knight?
I'm gonna go with Michigan.
Okay. Why?
Just because I'm guessing. I didn't do good in my bracket.
Nobody did really, man.
Well, those are kind of hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because these so-called, great teams were
these upsets and all that. Yep.
Yeah. So mine was tore up also, man. My team, of course, West Virginia. They made it to the Sweet 16, and then they lost. And
So who you got for tonight?
You know what? I have Michigan also.
See? Great minds.
Congratulations, Villanova, for winning the national team.
Right. Take it all the way home tonight.
They take it all the way home, boy. Go ahead, Villanova, Wow. But actually, the reason why I see Michigan winning is because Villanova's, how can I explain it? They've been playing great ball all season long, all into the tournament. Like, they've been just blowing teams out, just playing great ball. And I don't know if this will be that one game where they get tired or, because all of the pressure is on them. It's not.
Yeah, they have a better record. Yeah.
Michigan. Nah, right. It's on Villanova. They are the number one seed.
Yeah.
Now, they are the only number one seed left. Michigan is a three seed.
Yep.
And Michigan, not many people that I know actually had Michigan being in the Final Four, let alone the championship game. So the pressure, again, not on Michigan really at all. So they can play loose. Villanova, they got to win this game, or it's going to be some, trash talking going on. So anyway, I'm with you. I say Michigan is going to win, which means, again, Nova's got it in the bag, and that's pretty much it.
We'll definitely see what happens.
With the NBA until the end of the regular season starts, because it's still boring to me. Like it's the NBA is boring. Oh man, it's boring right now. It's just boring. It's boring, bruh. It's boring. So
it's boring.
Yeah, it's boring. Baseball's just started, so I haven't really gotten into that yet. And that's pretty much it, man. Sports.
Well,
talk about it.
Well, we'll see what happens tonight.
Hold on. No. I gotta give props.
Okay.
The women's Final Four was also this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Notre Dame. Notre Dame, man.
Notre Dame.
Number 24 for Notre Dame.
She bad.
Man, she's clutch. She's bad. She is, bruh. She's all that. She's all that. Clutch.
Is that Erica Ongambawel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
last second game winning shot.
I didn't want to mispronounce her name. So
I probably did.
No respect her, but it was a lot going on. So I just gave her her number and everything. But number 24, she is clutch. She hit the game winning shot against UConn
Wow.
in the semifinals to actually reach the championship game.
Mm-hmm.
And then she hit the game-winning shot in the championship game. I mean, just...
It was tight, 61-58.
Yeah, just amazing. So anyway...
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Great job. All right. That's it, man. I'm done with sports right now. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see what happens tonight.
On Instagram, Facebook. For right now, Facebook. I might be, cutting it off, bro. I don't know.
Why? Why you cutting it off?
That bandwagon. Nah, play.
No, please. All right. Well, everyone, as always, thank you so much. Have a great week, and we'll see who wins tonight. Good luck to both teams.
Yes,
all right, right back after this.
Whoop. Whoop. Yeah. Step up in the club, they like who that? They like who that? I said they step up in the club, they like who that? Yeah. Step up in the club, they like who that? Money in the air, you know them boys blow stack. Bottles all night, tell them bring it to the back. Shorty on the dance floor, I'm trying to get behind that. Who that? Step up in the club, they like who that? Money in the air, you know them boys blow stack. Bottles all night, tell them bring it to the back. Up in VIP with lil' mama on my lap. Who that? Step up in the club, we party, no comparison. Niggas tryna ball forever. Marvin Harrison, them hoes getting fucked together. Probably sandwich them, you know I'm only about my cheddar. No interfering there, bottle popping up in the air, money throwing in the sky. I'm tryna make $1 million. That's our all-time high. While you always mad we getting paid. If you ain't from the struggle, my nigga, you can't relate. My focus on the money, most niggas get in the way. You in the way of my success, my nigga, then you astray. Okay, you wonder why I don't talk much, I stay to myself. In the VIP sense and drunk around no one else. Step up in the club, they like who that? Money in the air, you know them boys blow stack. Bottles all night, tell them bring it to the back. Shorty on the dance floor, I'm trying to get behind that. Who that? Step up in the club, they like who that? Money in the air, you know them boys blow stack. Bottles all night, tell them bring it to the back. Up in VIP with lil' mama on my lap. Who that? You know I'm chasing De Niro, trying to make me $1 million though. Shorty scheming, I have a demon, don't want no zero. Only chasing them cutthroats, she fucking with the stars. Trying to chase the ball without getting on the job. Me, I'm never worried, a hoe will never turn me on. When money coming in, we battle like it's free for all. You jeopardize that, more reasons to get involved. Stay low, and always keep your circle small. You know they saying why he fly, shorty just trying to get by. I'm trying to get up in the rim bounce, you know how we ride. Pack the club up in the slide, you know the cheese slide. Can't be with you forever, I need the cheese, man. Step up in the club, they like who that? Money in the air, you know them boys blow stack. Bottles all night, tell them bring it to the back. Shorty on the dance floor, I'm trying to get behind that. Who that? Step up in the club, they like who that? Money in the air, you know them boys blow stack. Bottles all night, tell them bring it to the back. Up in VIP with lil' mama on my lap. Who that?
Somewhere where skies are blue brew like fairy tales. A secret place where I can stay. I wanna go far away to another place where no one knows the story of a name. True story. I know sometimes there's right and wrong, but there is no price for peace of mind. I try to be the one to always help someone. Some can't take it, and I hate it when I'm fully capable to just say yes. But most lie and abuse, and that gets me. It just makes me want to get in my car and run away. Ooh, I just wanna be somewhere where skies are blue like fairy tales and all my dreams be true. Where I can stay. I wanna go, I gotta go, not to go. So I wanna trip away. I really want to. Yeah, I think I need to. Anybody feel me? So you ain't gotta take me. I'll get in my car. Get in my car and run away. Somewhere where skies are blue like fairy tales and all my dreams be true. Where I can stay. I wanna go. I gotta go. I need to go. No one knows the story of the night. In my car and run away. Somewhere where skies are blue like fairy tales and all my dreams be true. Where I can stay. To a new place where no one knows the story of a name. Get in my car.
This is Savage,
And this is Kai.
and we are from the Articulate Podcast, and you are listening to The Stephen Knight Show.
Well, that's our show. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Shout out to Awesomeisjayell. Don't forget to go to our website, StephenKnightShow.com, to find out more about him. Hope you all have a great week. Remember, we're on iTunes, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, YouTube, you name it. But you can go to our website for more information. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Monday. Peace. Good night.
Tonight is all eyes on me. Everything's gonna be alright. And when we get there, I'ma see a pretty, pretty, pretty young thing. I'ma ask her to take my hand. Head to the floor, we gon' dance. And when we get there, best believe we're gonna do a two-step. Ain't no drama in here, so don't stress. Step to the right, then side to the left.